I'm sorry, who are you?
It's your Deputy Jesus.
What do you mean by somebody helping me?
I'm asking you, somebody
I
helping
don't know. I
Are you
came
waiting
in,
for
I
somebody?
asked for help, and I'm still awaiting, correct.
Who are you waiting for?
Either the sheriff, the assistant sheriff, or Mr. Winters to continue to follow up on my complaints and the rig methodology. Why were you summoned?
Let me find out if they're going to come out and talk to you, okay?
The one prior to that.
Oh, okay, well that's nice and wonderful.
Okay, so then I think that, let me see, case release, this was, it says the writ expired on 6/11. So, if the payroll is Winnie, can I ask you a question?
I just don't like people sneaking up behind me for no reason.
It says that the case was released on
That,
6/11.
so were the guards that pushed the Jews into the ovens.
One second, you got to step outside.
Thank you, I shall.
Thank you so much. So it says that the case was released on, and she says she has a payroll that they withheld monies from June 11th.
I thought you were the guy that didn't like to be snuck up on. You just snuck up on me.
No, I didn't.
She doesn't need to send that in for the June 11th because I didn't know if they took the case release the same day. No, you can return that to me. Okay.
Okay, the assistant sheriff's going to come out.
The assistant sheriff's going to come out? That's
Right,
great.
I'm saying, I'm just saying the case has been released, that they're making some arrangements or modification or something. Yeah, so it's been released.
So is this the procedure for everyone who comes in to try to follow up?
Right, it's not released because it's all been paid in full.
Is that a yes or a no?
I got no comment. I'm here to talk to the assistant sheriff. He can come out in a few minutes, okay?
Why, thank you.
Right, from the 6th, because it was released as of 6/11, and you can return it because it's been released as of that date.
So folks, this is the follow-up that you get when you consistently try to escalate, to hold accountable, to question the rig process, to supply the evidence, to come in and to continue to be, victimized with these kind of tactics. So I hope everybody on YouTube is enjoying this.
Okay, so what you want to do is, you want to do a rank levy? So now, you have to, you're not adding your daily income, right? Okay. No, I can't. Right. I know, so can you come up with one secretary?
Hi, everybody. Hi, Jason. More than happy to talk to you for a quick 30 seconds.
Well, I don't think 30 seconds Ross is going to, cover everything that we need to speak about.
So, this is an extension of what we talked about some time before. We want you to get the care that you need.
Unfortunately, I don't believe you.
Okay, well,
And the reason I don't believe you is because it would have been simple to walk me across the street. But, considering it's not your function to tell the Department of Public Health what to do, like you keep repeating,
right.
that is a false, dead-end, comment by you to say that you want to see me get the care.
So let me finish my statement. So it's really very simple. Department of Public Health has requested that they'll administer care to you, but they don't want to be videotaped, and that's their right.
Excuse me,
And I
sir.
can't
Are you
force
a
them to.
judge to say that?
No, I'm
Well,
not.
then, if you're not a judge, how could you have said that? Excuse me. Under programmatic
Then
access,
take
it
that up
is
with the
my
Department
right.
of Public Health.
Pardon me, sir.
Then take that with the Department of Public Health.
And when they continue to have me escorted out by your lapdogs and deny me access and accommodation and my programmatic
because
access,
those are their rules.
The rules, shall we speak about rules, about the rules that
those are the
happened to
rules.
you during the
Department-
Ethics Commission hearing and how you didn't stand for those bad rules?
Let's-
You know, Ross,
let's
I
stay
really
focused
am
on the
very...
conversation.
Yes, let's stay focused on the
Okay,
conversation.
So if we want to stay focused, we'll have a conversation. If not, I have to go.
I am very
Because
focused.
It's very scattered.
I am very
when we
focused.
talk.
Inclusive to me drinking your cup of poison, going back, being furtherly harmed,
So here's-
you telling me that I could come in and,
Here's-
excuse me, Ross, let me finish. And you telling me I could come in
Okay.
and me not having that meeting rescheduled. You know, Ross, how long has it been?
Because it's been very scattered talking with you, and it's very unfocused.
Scattered because nobody
Yes.
talks to me, because I continue to come in and continue to push it. There's not been one person who's, scheduled an interview. So for you to say that it's scattered
So
is,
I'm-
duplicitous, Ross.
No, it's not. I'm here talking.
Yes,
with
it
you.
is, Ross,
I'm
because
here
how many
talking-
months has it been after November that you're here talking to me
Because
now?
we're back at the same point.
That's
You wanna
correct, and
be-
I had told you what point we'd be at during the 1127
Okay, so
hearing
here-
when the Department of Public Health broke the law and you willy-nilly couldn't enforce the law because that's not your
So
jurisdiction.
here you go, and this is what it is. If you want to be administered by the Department of Public Health, and they've asked you not to
I want the
videotape
law
them,
to be enforced, Ross. Will you enforce the law or not?
we don't have jurisdiction Department of
Who
Public Health
does
to tell
enforce
them-
the law for medical law violations?
Then, as we answered to you last time we met, was city attorney or district attorney,
And when they fail to do that,
the attorney general,
the Attorney General, and when that fails,
the feds.
and when that fails.
We don't sentence, and we don't.
No, I'm not
prosecute.
asking the sentence. I'm asking to arrest so that it can get in front of a judge. It's a very wonderful evasion.
If there is a violation,
There has been a violation. You and I
then
both
it's
know
city
it.
attorney or district
And when
attorney.
they fail, like they have,
Well, I just simply said the attorney general, and if they fail, the feds. So
And
you've
then
got
what?
you've got a clear trajectory.
I do. And how long is this going to continue to go on?
Well, you're frankly at the wrong place.
No,
And
sir.
so
I'm
you're
frankly
wasting
in
your
the correct
time,
place. I
And you're
disagree.
wasting all our time. So I've answered your question. Get
All right.
the
Now,
help if you would like.
now, what
but
about
do it
my new
without being
complaints?
videotaped.
Now, what about my new complaints?
I don't think your old complaints have
Been
legitimacy.
processed. Well, that's your opinion. You're entitled to it.
You
I
asked
don't.
me.
I don't think that you have any legitimacy as a sheriff, considering what I've been handled and mishandled through the Department of Public
What I'm
Health.
saying
This
is-
obviously isn't Mayberry, Sheriff Andy.
Please take it out with the DPA.
No. I'm going to take it out with the people who are responsible for my legal rights
Okay.
to medical care.
Then city attorney and DA,
They arrest
and then the mayor's office on disability.
the
Who
mayor's
we-
office of disability
who we
that
brought
doesn't
into the
even
meeting with you?
allow me to schedule a meeting. That's on YouTube also, Ross. These dead end trails continue to really show the incapacity here.
Well, maybe it's your approach.
You mean my approach that Juan signed confession after the city and county broke federal law by denying me emergency services?
There
You
you
mean
go.
my approach? That's a really wonderful spin, sir.
I can't opine on that. I'm sorry.
Well, I can't. The truth is there for everyone to
So
see and
you've
for you
asked
too.
me a specific
So
question.
now when
I'm
do I
giving you
get
a
to file
specific
my new
answer.
complaints? I do have new complaints about the brutal assault.
Feel free to write anything out you would like, and we'll process them as we would anything.
They didn't when I went to 25 as a Van Ness. They
That's
didn't take my complaints.
For you to go ahead but related to your ongoing concern, I think if you really want the care, and Department of Public Health says you're in their jurisdiction and they don't want to be videotaped, they have that right. And we brought in people, Department of Public Health, Mayor's Office on
I'm
Disability.
grateful for your opinion, but they do not have that right under programmatic access and access and denial
Okay. Well,
of
see,
accommodation. So no, they
You're-
do not have that
You're in
right.
that groove, and we're not going to get out of that groove.
Well, of course, because I'm dead right.
Okay, well then continue to prove yourself right.
Of course.
Okay.
And I will continue
But
for you.
so-
So now I
thank
still
you.
need to file my new complaints.
Okay. I came out and we have given a lot of attention on a regular basis, and we're trying to help you. But you
I don't
want the
believe
help.
that from day one, and yes, I do want the help. Thank you for your spin. I think the YouTube video people see what's happening and how it's happening. So when do I get to file my new complaints? Come in and speak to
Whenever
Mr.
you like.
Winters?
Whenever you like.
All right, I'll come back and
You
speak
should
to
probably
Mr.
write
Winters.
them out so it's coherent.
Oh, excuse me, I did write them out. What happened to the last ones I wrote out? Where was the follow-up? Thank you for the spin. Yes, thank you.
Come on,
Yeah, you don't need to follow so closely behind me. I'm leaving.
just relax.
Relax? After a year and a half of being treated badly? You don't need to follow up right behind me, sir.
Come on.
And I'll be back.
Okay.
Thank you. I've already been assaulted by one sheriff's deputy. I certainly don't want to be assaulted by another. See you next week, guys. Enjoy your paychecks. See you next week. Well, folks, you heard it straight from the sheriff. You know, they've done all they can to help me, as opposed to arresting the guilty party for the criminal fraud. You know, let the spins and illusions continue. Yes, they've spoken with the Department of Public Health, who doesn't want to be videotaped. Well, you know, I don't want to have the law broken, and under Programmatic Access, ADA, I'm entitled to it given the nature and the facts of their past and my signed confession, and of course the continuing, how shall we say it, games and illusions. Anyway, thank you.